Elections are about choices. When you come to that fork in the road, you have a choice as well. Both lead forward. This election, though, choices must be made by you. The choice of whether to go forward or make a U-turn. You can choose to make that U-turn and go back the way things were. But we cannot keep repeating the same methods, expecting a different result. Ladies and gentlemen, this should not happen. If we, you, me, your family, your neighbors, everyone change their mindset that we can do this together and focus on getting the work done so St. Martin can thrive again. To achieve this, we, the politicians, must put our differences aside and recognize that a concrete effort by all is required. No man is a mountain, and that's why the United People's Party and the Democratic Party put their differences aside and decided to join as the United Democrats. Together as one, united we can. When two leaders put their differences aside and join, that is showing maturity. And that's why I am proud to be part of this team, the United Democrats team. Our country and its people are suffering, and we will continue to suffer if something decisive is not done. Before we talk about rebuilding the country's infrastructure and economy, the basic everyday needs of the people must be met with the most urgency. Roofs above your head, water, electricity, medicines, hygienic supplies, just to name a few. These needs are the first step in rebuilding this country, preserving its people and preparing them for the future, giving the people of St. Martin a better quality of life. We are 6 months away for the next hurricane season, which is expecting to be as bad or worse than the last season.
I stand here today dejected, saddened, and angry. People are suffering. No roof, no jobs, no hope, no nothing. And to top it all that, we are all forced with new elections. An election that was not necessary. An election that is against the wishes of people of St. Martin. Enough is enough. This charade of coalitions must stop. A full mandate is now necessary more than ever. We want you to vote and elect the UD party with a thumping victory, a full majority, and we want not 8 nor 9, but a full 10 seats. So now just vote for UD, but also to tell your friends, your neighbors, people on the street to do the same. Don't forget Irma. Irma exposed the incompetence of the previous government, and they had spine to stand up to the people and say, mistakes happen. No, no, no. We're running a country here, not a banana republic. Now in few months, we will be again faced with hurricane season. And do we really need an incompetent government to handle our issues, or do we need a stable government? We need a non-coalition government. We need a government with full mandate. So friends, citizens, it's time to exercise your rights. It's time to choose a professional team, and we all 23 are here to serve for the people with pride, dignity, and accountability.
Thank God himself for giving me the strength and opportunity to defend and serve my country, St. Martin. Good evening, my beautiful people of St. Martin. In my surrounding areas, Simpson Bay, Cole Bay, K Hill, St. Peter's, Bush Road, Dutch Quarter, French Quarter, Sucker Garden. I would like to introduce you the United Democratic slate who will be making moves and progress for you. My name is Kevin Mingret, number 17 on the United Democratic Party slate. If we're here standing here today, it's because of one reason. And that reason is our ex-Prime Minister, Cruz self-serving acts to proceed the snap elections to happen. My people of St. Martin, don't leave that white party confuse you with their bogus lies and antics. However, me, myself, and my fellow 22 candidates don't back down from no challenge. Strength in numbers. Therefore, we will do whatever it takes to provide jobs, better education, better healthcare, and innovating the country economy. My people of St. Martin, on February 26, go and vote number 17, Kevin Mingret, making moves in progress for you.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NV.
Running on the U.S. party, and I think this is the first time that you're going to be actually running. Usually you're always in the background, but you also come from a family that we run also in the politics. You have your father that run for a couple of times. You have an aunt that also run, and I think maybe others that I can bring at this particular point. But now you yourself, who's youngest from the two persons that I just mentioned, jumping into the arena. What prompted you to do that?
First and foremost, I have been a department head within the Department of Economic Licenses in the Ministry of TIAT for the last roughly 5 years. And I have seen firsthand the effects of the lack of stability on the progress of this country. Policies that we've been trying to propose, legislation we've been trying to propose, continues to be boggled down in bureaucracy and the lack of stability. So for me, it was time to step up to the plate. I work along party lines. I work with different ministers from various parties, and it really doesn't matter to me once the job gets done. So I feel like with my political maturity and my vision and my willingness to get things done for the country, it was time. It was just time for me to step up to the plate and basically put my money where my mouth is, because I know what needs to get done to better the lives of the people, and I feel like I need to be there actually getting it done.
You mentioned that you are in the background of some of the parties that you supported, and my question is to you, what exactly were you doing in the background of these parties that you supported?
Not in the background. That's not necessarily what I meant. I meant that as a department head, I had to work with various ministers, and the ministers were from different parties. We had a minister from NA, we had a minister from USP, we had a minister from independent members of parliament. So we have had I have had to work with now 7 ministers in the last 7 years, and I have never used my party affiliation, any particular party affiliation, to dictate my agenda when dealing with the people's business. So for me, it's clear sign of political maturity, and it's that type of political maturity that I can take to Parliament.
Now, you know, they have a lot of brickling with parties, changing, government changing, they can cooperate together. You are now coming into the arena, right? What you would like to see change in that area that does not happen every time we have to have an election?
Well, first and foremost, we need stability. And one of the things I'm championing is stability through electoral reform. I believe that the top 15 vote getters across the board should be elected to Parliament. And what that does is you are no longer getting into Parliament on the merit of the votes that the party or your party leader pulled. And so you can make decisions, conscious decisions in the best interest of the country, and not decisions based on what your party or what your party leader wants you to do. So in that sense, to me, we will get a more mature, a more responsible, a more accountable member of Parliament.
Now, you know that throughout the years, since 10 to this point, that people are saying that the Parliament, people who are being elected to Parliament, is not really working. What difference would you make?
I agree 110%. I think in the last 7 years, we've probably seen 2 or 3 legislations passed, and I believe it's important to establish or to create a legislative department within Parliament. And one of the things I propose is to reduce the salaries of members of Parliament, and then to use those savings to create a legal department, whether it's 3 legal advisors or 5 legal advisors. Those details can be worked out based on the budget, but we need to do it, because that's one of the excuses that every member of Parliament makes, is that they need their high salary because they need to dip into their pocket to pay a legal professional to draft and propose laws for them. But we haven't seen any laws. So, you know, for me, it's a bit of an oxymoron, to be honest. And I believe that we really need to, 1, look at the salaries of the members of Parliament, and 2, implement a no work, no pay policy. Basically, you have to show up to work, not just when there are meetings. You show up to work. You have to draft legislation. You have to bring legislation to the floor of Parliament to basically better the lives of the people. And once you're not doing that, then to me, you're not doing your job. So we need to implement things that make members of Parliament more accountable to the people.
Now, you joined the party, they have captured 3 seats in the last election, right? What made you to join this party?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I during the last year, as a department head within the ministry, I worked under a USP minister. As I stated before, this is now the 7th minister in 7 years, so I've had experience with quite a few ministers, and I believe that experience I had with the USP minister was the best experience. I felt like there was vision there, not just from the minister, but the entire support system in the cabinet and the party. There was vision, and there was this sense of empowering the department heads to do what they feel they need to do in order to have their department function the way we feel it needed to function. So because of that, and because of the vision that I saw, I felt, I really need to see this government back in power, because with them, I didn't feel like it was about self, but it was really about the country and the services that government provide and improving those services. So because of that, I decided to align myself with that party, because I do want to see them back in government, and I can stand behind what they stand for.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. the WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
As unions, our concern is, will the NHI be sustainable? Can workers afford more premium increase? How do we and which healthcare financing paradigm would be used? This topic, we have also been invited as stakeholders to various meetings to discuss this concept of the NHI. As of now, 2018, it has not as yet been fully legislated. It is still a framework and it has not been introduced. So our concern still is with regards to the workers that we defend, and that would also have to be part of this, because the objective of the NHI is to have the full population of St. Martin insured, a national health insurance where, of course, to me it sounds like you would then do away with the aspect of uninsured. You would no longer have uninsured persons. But how far are we going to go with this? And the cost, would it be affordable for our workers?
Have to be insured for the healthcare, also the seniors and the pensioners in this society. What is the case now? Seniors and pensioners are paying 10% of their pension income for them to get the healthcare provided. That is the insurance regulation until now, either with an FZOG card or with an SZV 60 plus card. The workers, they are paying 4% right now, and the other part is being covered by their employer. The new system that is being proposed, the National Health Insurance, again uses the same paradigm. It is based upon a contribution of the worker and a contribution of the employer. And if you have no employer, then you have to pay the full amount. They already announced that the premiums will have to go up. The reason that they gave for that was that there are still a lot of people not insured. And when we bring those kind of non-insured people also in the pool, then to cover that cost, solidarity is being expected from all of us. Solidarity for us to give to others and to share with others has never been a problem. But when you come in a pocket of a worker that is already in poverty, then you are telling us we only want to make you poorer. This is unacceptable. And so that is where, for us, we are happy with the meeting that will be coming up next week with the Social Economic Council, where before they will be handling this topic on the request of government, they would like our input, they would like our opinion, they would like our insights so that they can prepare their advice. We think that this is a very good step for us once more to bring some clarity and to address this whole issue of solidarity. Because we said long before Why is it that it's only we in this small society have to pay for the total cost of healthcare, where in the Kingdom of the Netherlands, we know that already in the past there were requests from, at that time, the Minister of Public Health from the Netherlands Antilles.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
But tonight we're in the Colby area. People of Colby, we are here in your homes. We understand your pain. We've been in your neighborhood. We have seen the destruction that took during the time of Irma. But we believe that this team, under my leadership, will bring back better days for you, the people in Colby. We will make sure that we do the things that we promise you. Too long we have seen the hurt, the forget of you, the people in Colby, KB, Simpson Bay. There was a lot of talk last night. Was it last night or Thursday night? Well. Are you saw that performance Thursday night? Excellent performance. And I wish them all the best. I don't have nothing negative to say about them. But we have a job to do as USP. The people of this country is going through some trying times. Times that we have never, ever seen before. Times that this country, not even in 1995, we have felt and seen in this country. Too many people have lost jobs. Too many people have lost their homes. Too many people are suffering in this country. We can't afford to waste our time worrying about pettiness and what is taking place. We believe we have a plan to put people back to work, a plan to put people back in homes, a plan to increase people's livelihood by increasing the minimum wage. We must increase it. We must reduce our taxes. We must give this country a new break in order for people to survive. Too long we make promises after promises, but we are saying no as USP. Anyone who we form in government with must be ready to deal with us, because we are coming, and we are coming strong. We are standing strong for you, the people of this country. We must stand united to bring back this country. When we take a look at the destruction of our airport, our harbor, our infrastructure, we need people with a vision, but we need people with understanding that it ain't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna take a team that is gonna get a job done. People, when we talk about politicians coming out, and you know what's so amazing? The minister who in charge of labor to this day has not addressed the people who are continuing to be laid off. What is his plans to take care of those people? We are saying absolutely not. We can't afford to continue for any more layoffs in this country. The businesses must show compassion for the people of this country too. They have for years benefited from the good times. Now you need to share the time that the hard times we are going through. It is time for them to play their part. And we are saying, as USP, we will do our part. And we expect you to do your part to stop the bleeding of the unemployment that is taking place.